Well, I'm just now trying to get hold of a spare wheel carrier for the back of the van, and I'm down at Transporter HQ in Leicester. I've driven down here a couple of hours drive from where I live, ordered it online, and now I'm just waiting for the guys to bring it out. And also I've ordered some wheel arch extenders, genuine VW MAN wheel arch extenders. So those, well, I'm kind of complete now on having put these plastic trims on the front as well as the back there, and they've gone on okay. I managed to get like one screw in the front, two screws in the back, and then the extra bit of sticky stuff I put on, the badge trim stuff, I mean, they are on. Probably not a perfect fit. And then here I've now managed to get the wheel carrier fitted. Van's very dirty because we've had a hosepipe ban here in Yorkshire. Still can't wash the van, but I mean, it is on and it seems to fit okay. The brackets are not perfect on this particular. I think some of these sort of fittings here, perhaps they're going dead straight up and they should be more to the curve of the door. So same with that one down there. It's a bit tight on that edge. I mean, I think it just clears it, but just when the door's closed. I put the little rubber trims on they gave. But the hardest thing, and if you're going to get one of these, you should be prepared for this. The hardest thing that I found with this is how the hell to lift the wheel up that high, because it's an 18-inch wheel. It's pretty damn heavy, and I haven't actually tried opening the door since I put it on, which I will do shortly. But there is no locating pin on here. So I put like a stud the wrong way through this way, and I'm just trying to get behind the wheel now to, and there's not a lot of space behind there to get a kind of normal ratchet wrench set in there. So I'm going to use a bit of a sort of a breaker bar type thing. So yes, I've got it on. I'm using the original wheel studs on there, so it's not probably looking as good as it could, because I probably should have black ones on there, but anyway, who cares. It is on, and it was quite a job lifting that wheel up onto the carrier. The carrier itself actually went on fairly straightforwardly. So how I did it was it goes into the door hinges on each side, and then it gets drilled through one. You can just about see where that little plastic thing is at the end of my finger there. Is like a plate that goes up against the door. So I put some Sikaflex in there to seal it. It's got a rubber pad that goes behind, kind of compresses behind the bracket there, and then the bolt, stainless steel bolt, goes through with a locking nut on the other side, and then I put Sikaflex on the other side. And when I drilled through the door, I painted it as well, so that's fine. It looks fairly sturdy. It's a blooming big tyre though, isn't it, this General Grabber AT3? But they do look better on the van, and they do give me that little bit of extra lift. I mean, it's probably marginal lift, but when you see under the van there's all sorts of bits and pieces in the middle that could potentially ground, especially those threaded bars, those long threaded bars there that they've left on the underside of the water tank. I have cropped those off at the very front. That's what one of the van converters suggested I did, rather than leaving them as they were. And then these sort of plastic wheel extenders now just give me that cover to make sure the top of the wheel here is inside of the body of the van, which it does. So I think we're good, wheels. Although God knows what will happen if and when I have to change a wheel, but at least I've got one there. Should be fairly easy to lift off. It's just that sort of, how do you get the thing in? Now I know some of these wheel carriers, the more expensive ones, come with like a pole there where you just lift it on. That's going to be so much easier. There are 2 pegs there, or holes there, that don't have a nut on the other side, and it would have been so handy had they have just welded in 2 little locator pins. Now I did read online, somebody had left a comment on another video saying you can actually get a locator pin from Amazon or eBay or somewhere, so that'll be something I have to have a look at. But anyway, thank you for watching this very short video. It's just a quick update on getting the wheels on, getting the wheel carrier on, and getting these plastic wheel arch extenders on the van. Although now we're heading into winter and it is getting a little bit cold, so I wouldn't mind going on at least a night or two's trip somewhere just to test out what the heating's like in it, make sure all that works. And if we get a couple of decent days in December, I might have 1 or 2 little trips. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye bye for now.